Marine pollution. Pollution of the source of life itself. It is one of the pollution that may wipe out an entire population. It is defined by Merriam-Webster Dictionary as the action of polluting the marine environment with man-made waste. The history had recorded the worst marine pollution in Japan during 1953 that it had the disease named after the place it had occurred in, Minamata disease. A fertilizer factory on Minamata Bay, Kyushu, Japan, deposited mercury waste into the sea between 1953 and 1967. Up to 20,000 people were affected, 4,500 seriously. 43 people died from the poisoning. Another 800 deaths were attributed to mercury poisoning by some sources, while 111 others suffered permanent damage. Only discovered officially in May 1956, the contaminated marine life had been consumed by the Minamata population without their knowing it. In time, weird symptoms of the methyl mercury poisoning appeared in the area. Sensory disturbances, ataxia, dysentery, constriction of the visual field, auditory disturbances, and tremor was also seen. These signs were recognized in cats as the dancing cat disease. Cats were seen to have convulsions, go mad, and die. Clouds had fallen from the sky. Seaweed no longer grew on the seabed, and fish floated dead on the surface of the sea. Up until 2017, there has been no other worse marine pollution that the Minamata Bay pollution holds the Guinness World Record in the worst marine pollution to ever happen. One of the diseases that may be caused by marine pollution is cholera.
Beautiful life 난 너의 곁에 있을게 It's beautiful life 너의 뒤에 서 있을게 Beautiful life 하늘 아래 너와 있다면 숨 쉬는 것만으로도
Actually, about 80% of marine pollution comes from land. Air pollution is a contributing factor by carrying of pesticide pollutants into the oceans or the rivers. Land and air pollution have proven to be harmful to marine life and its habitats. The pollution often come from non-conscious sources such as agriculture runoff, wind-blown debris, and gas. Nutrient pollution forms excess nutrients, usually nitrogen or phosphorus, stimulate algae growth. Many potential toxic chemicals adhere to tiny particles which are taken up by planktons and benthos animals, most of which are either disposed or filtered feeders. Many particles combine chemically in a manner highly depletive of oxygens, causing H. release to become an acid. When pesticides are incorporated into the marine ecosystem, they quickly become absorbed into the marine food webs. Once in the food webs, these particles can cause mutations as well as disease, which can be harmful to humans as well as the entire food web. Toxic metals can also be introduced into marine food webs. This can cause a change of tissue matter, biochemistry, behavior, reproduction, and suppress growth in marine life. Also, many animal feeds have a high fish meal or fish hydrosate content. In this way, marine toxins can be transferred to land animals and appear later in meats and dairy products. A major cause of waterborne disease is the bacterium Cholera, which can cause cholera. Cholera is a gram-negative curved rod-shaped bacterium found in seawater. It causes watery diarrhea, but no cramping, pain, or fever. A unique characteristic of cholera is mucus like rice watery stool. Effect of marine pollution includes effect of sea life, effect on birds, effect on human beings, health, business, eutrophications, and development of red tides. Phytoplankton bloom carrying a red pigmentations, development of oil slick. When oil spills on the sea, it spreads over the surface, forming a thin film called slick, which damages marine life and much more.
In morphological structure, Cholera is a gram-negative comma-shaped bacterium. The bacterium's natural habitat is brackish or salt water. Some strains of Cholera cause the disease cholera and shows the typical darting mortality of Cholera. Cholera is a facultative anaerobe and has a flagellum at one cell pole as well as villi. Cholera can undergo respiratory and fermentative metabolism. When ingested, Cholera can cause diarrhea and vomiting in hosts within several hours to 2 to 3 days of ingestion. In culturing, it grows in thiosulfate citrate bisalt sucrose agar. On thiosulfate citrate bisalt sucrose agar, it produces typical yellow colonies. The incubation of Cholera it takes beyond 24 hours. In biochemical tests, Cholera produce oxidase positive, catalase positive, urease negative, citrate positive, and indole positive.
Please welcome the patient. Okay, I call. Okay. Dina Farhana, come. So Dina Farhana, this is your second follow-up treatment. So did you still have watery diarrhea, vomiting, nausea, and fever?
No.
No?
It's better than
Are you
before.
sure? Yeah. Okay, let me check first, okay? Okay. I will prescribe some medication for you. Okay. So if you still have the symptom, like the first time you are having cholera, so you come again here, okay? Thank you. Well, hello. Cholera is an infection of small intestine by some strains of bacterium Vibrio cholera. Symptoms may range to none, mild, and severe. The classic symptom is large amount of watery diarrhea that lasts a few days. Vomiting and muscle cramps may also occur. Diarrhea can be severe that it leads within hours to severe dehydration and electrolyte imbalance. This may result in sunken eyes, cold skin, decreased skin elasticity, and wrinkling of hands and feet. The dehydration may result in skin turning bluish. It spreads mostly by unsafe water and unsafe food that has been contaminated with human feces containing the bacteria. And lastly, there are concerns that rising sea levels will increase rates of disease. Cholera can be diagnosed by a stool test.
Antibiotics. While antibiotics are not necessarily part of cholera treatment, some of these drugs may reduce both the amount and duration of cholera-related diarrhea of people who are severely ill. And lastly is zinc supplements. Research has shown that zinc may decrease and shorten the duration of diarrhea in children with cholera.
Okay, the prevention of the Vibrio cholera is although there is a vaccine against cholera, the CDC and World Health Organization don't normally recommend it because it may not protect up to half of the people who receive it and it lasts only a few months. However, you can protect yourself and your family by using only water that has been boiled, water that has been chemically disinfected or avoided, water for drinking, preparing food, and washing your face and hands. You should also avoid raw foods including the following: unpeeled fruits and vegetables, unpasteurized milk and meat products, and raw or undercooked meat or shellfish.